In our busy lives, it's easy to ignore what's right beneath our feet. But take a closer look, says Manu Prakash.
This is a piece of grass, but you notice it has these little sharp teeth.
Prakash wants to help all of us peer into the invisible world around us with a microscope made of paper.
So those oval-looking objects right here are all pieces of pollen. That's what's making you sneeze.
The Foldscope takes about 10 minutes to put together and costs as little as $1 to make. Prakash and his bioengineering colleagues at Stanford University want to bring microscopes to the masses. The goal is to inspire curious minds. But there's a practical side, too.
There are brilliant kids and people who are just so hungry to make a difference in their own communities, but they don't have the tools and the means for the training.
The Foldscope is more than a toy. It's a powerful tool that can magnify objects more than 2,000-fold. Prakash and his colleagues are putting thousands of them in the hands of people around the world. The 10,000 Microscopes project is actually sending 11,000 Foldscopes to volunteers in 130 countries.
There is a Mongolian farmer who's been very interested in camel milk, and he's been looking and thinking about how does he really show his fellow farmers that if you don't treat milk properly, that could have pathogens in it.
Pathogens like bacteria that would make people sick. And in places where lab equipment is hard to come by, Prakash says the Foldscope could help diagnose diseases like malaria, African sleeping sickness, and more, as clearly as these microscope images.
There is roughly around maybe 10 diseases that we can immediately start making an impact on, but it's a long road.
It's a step in the right direction, says London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine biomedical engineer Aurélie Gendron, speaking via Skype.
It seems to be quite a nice piece of engineering. As an engineer myself, I recognize that. But the microscope itself is not sufficient to change things.
Health workers need training to know what they're looking for, she says. Without it, the microscope does not help much. But for the curious, Prakash says that the Foldscope will open a whole new world.
Everything that's around us at a microscopic view is absolutely beautiful.
Steve Baragona, VOA News, Washington.